Scammers faked hundreds of charity websites for Ukraine. Online scammers have been using hundreds of fake charity websites to trick people wanting to donate to Ukraine. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Watch this video to know more about how Russia has been using cybercrime to its advantage to cause distress. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cybercrime Time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you never miss an update about the latest cybercrime news and trends. Let's move on. Fake sites have used the branding of charities such as Save the Children. Some scammers have even pretended to be getting equipment to soldiers on the front line. One charity boss called the practice awful and said it was taking money from children in need around the world. The investigation identified a bogus site calling itself Save Life Direct, which claimed to have raised $100,000, was registered to a man based in Abuja in Nigeria. When he was traced and contacted, he initially claimed he was sending donations to a friend in western Ukraine. Later, he admitted he hadn't raised $100,000 at all. He said he would provide proof the site was real, but he did not. And the following day, the website was taken down. Action Fraud has received 196 reports of bogus requests to fundraise for victims of the crisis. Scammers use a variety of methods to con donors, including selling charity t-shirts. Some are even pretending to be Vladimir Klitschko, whose brother Vitaly is mayor of Ukraine's capital, Kiev. That is plain disgusting! Using children's name to collect charity? What even is wrong with these people? Many of the scams use emotionally charged language, including pretending to be real people in Ukraine in need of help. One bogus site has stolen the details of a real organization raising cash for the Ukrainian military, putting up an alternative address controlled by the scammers to which money could be sent. Scammers often email out fake QR codes and fundraising accounts to trick people into following malicious links. Cryptocurrency phishing emails ask people to donate Bitcoin or Ethereum, and criminals provide addresses they falsely claim are connected to the Ukrainian government. Fraudsters will use every trick in the book to try and get victims to hand over their money and sensitive personal information. So people should be on high alert for fake emails and social media posts from scammers taking advantage of the crisis in Ukraine. If you're in any doubt about the legitimacy of an email, then report it and delete it. God, yes! Go delete it, people! This is how a typical scamming might happen. Let me lay it out for you. You receive a communication by phone, email, text, on social media, even in person, soliciting donations for the people of Ukraine. The name of the charity sounds familiar. You may feel pressured to act quickly, and they may direct you to donate through a payment app, by text, or by purchasing gift cards and sharing the numbers off the back. For those wanting to make a donation, it's important to carry out extra checks to ensure it goes to a reputable and recognized charity appeal. Scammers might also approach people on the street or knock on their door asking for donations for Ukrainian refugees. Action Fraud advises people to ask to see the collector's ID badge and check if they have a license to fundraise from the local authority. The links in the emails lead to malicious websites that are designed to steal your money and personal information. When donating, check the charity's name and registration number on the government's website. Most charities with an annual income of £5,000 or more must be registered.
NBC News national correspondent Gabe Gutierrez visited the northern Ukrainian town of Chernihiv, which has been hit hard by war. He spoke to a charity worker about the situation facing the city following those Russian troop withdrawals.
According to the Charity Commission, the most efficient and helpful way to support those in need is to give money to established registered charities with experience delivering humanitarian aid. The National Cybersecurity Center, NCSC, also operates a service to let people report emails they suspect are scams or attempts to phish their confidential information. According to a study, scammers were using the situation in Ukraine to defraud people wanting to help. This is wholly deplorable and, sadly, typical of fraudsters who exploit current affairs to try to trick people. We should be especially vigilant for any suspicious emails or texts that use topical events and report them to the NCSC. If found to be malicious, NCSC will take appropriate action to remove these websites. Some scammers went way out of their way to get money. They even used the real Facebook profiles of genuine Ukrainian fundraisers, including one belonging to Tanya Tarasevich, whose job is to get supplies to fighters on the front line. She said she was appalled by their action. It's the worst thing you can do to a person. When in your country little children are dying and your country is all on fire, it's a crime. She's right, you know. This is the worst. Most importantly, I would say that this is identity theft. Identity theft is the crime of obtaining the personal or financial information of another person to use their identity to commit fraud, such as making unauthorized transactions or purchases. Identity theft is committed in many different ways, and its victims are typically left with damage to their credit, finances, and reputation. There are a few more types of scams you might want to be aware of. Child identity theft. Someone uses a child's identity for various forms of personal gain. This is common, as children typically do not have information associated with them that could pose obstacles for the perpetrator. The fraudster may use the child's name and social security number to obtain a residence, find employment, obtain loans, or avoid arrest or outstanding warrants. Often, the victim is a family member, the child of a friend, or someone else close to the perpetrator. Some people even steal the personal information of deceased loved ones. Yes, there are predators out there looking to steal your child's identity. Be careful, guys, when you're posting your child's pictures online. Tax identity theft. Tax identity theft occurs when someone uses your personal information, including your social security number, to file a bogus state or federal tax return in your name and collect a refund. What? Does that mean what I think it means? Oh my. Criminal identity theft. A criminal poses as another person during an arrest to try to avoid a summons, prevent the discovery of a warrant issued in their real name, or avoid an arrest or conviction record. Financial identity theft. Someone uses another person's identity or information to obtain credit, goods, services, or benefits. This is the most common form of identity theft. Really can't tell who should be trusted. Social security identity theft. If identity thieves obtain your social security number, they can use it to apply for credit cards and loans and then not pay outstanding balances. Fraudsters can also use your number to receive medical, disability, and other benefits. How many scammers are out there? What is happening, people? I am really shocked at the audacity of the scamming menaces. Allow me to explain what happened in Tanya's case. Tanya became the victim of synthetic identity theft. Synthetic identity theft is a type of fraud in which a criminal combines real, usually stolen, and fake information to create a new identity, which is used to open fraudulent accounts and make fraudulent purposes. Synthetic identity theft allows the criminal to steal money from any credit card companies or lenders who extend credit based on the fake identity. Beware, you guys. I'll search for ways to protect myself. I don't want to become a victim of this. Stay tuned, and I'll share how to stay safe. Action Fraud has shared advice on how to detect the scams. Never click on the links or attachments in suspicious emails, or respond to unsolicited messages asking for personal or financial details, even if they're in the name of a charity. To donate online, type in the address of the charity website rather than clicking on a link. Be cautious when donating to an online fundraising page. Fake ones are often badly written or contain spelling mistakes. Many types of identity theft can be prevented. One way is to continually check the accuracy of personal documents and promptly deal with any discrepancies. There are several identity theft protection services that help people avoid and mitigate the effects of identity theft. Typically, such services provide information helping people to safeguard their personal information, monitor public and private records such as credit reports, to alert their citizens of certain transactions and status changes, and provide assistance to victims to help them resolve problems associated with identity theft. In addition, some government agencies and nonprofit organizations provide similar assistance, typically with websites that have information and tools to help people avoid, remedy, and report incidents of identity theft. Many of the best credit monitoring services also provide identity protection tools and services. Stay vigilant, guys. Comment down below about ways you might think be effective to avoid these scams.